Hello and welcome back to another episode of BlissScape Developer Commentary. My name is Tim, and I'm the owner and developer of BlissScape. So, last episode I mentioned that it was Double XP weekend, and I did do a little bit during Double XP weekend. I didn't have a ton of time, but I did AFK a little bit to get back up to 99 strength so we can start bossing again without having to worry about that. And I did some farm runs. We're up to 46 million farming XP, so that's pretty good. And also I made the rest of my overloads, so we're back up to 28 overloads, which will last us a good while. I'll probably want to keep farming some herbs in order to keep the stock up because I don't want to have to run out again. And we did end up selling all of our vote tickets, so we're up to 521 mil, which means if we go to the shops here, search shops, and if we go to search for some donation points, we got some donation points here, and we can buy 500 of these. Right? No, 1,000 of these, because one donation point equals 1 penny, so this is $10. So I can go ahead and buy those for 500 mil. And then I can actually just go, you can redeem these, and then they'll go to your engine account, and you can buy anything in the shop, but since I'm just buying a rank here, I can just trade this guy and buy the rank for 1,000 donation points. And you know what that means? Finally, on this account, after saving up for a while, once we activate this, we are now a bronze donator, which is super exciting. We get a little icon next to our name. And more importantly, we can go to the donator zone. And in the donator zone, there's a ton of nice stuff. There's these shops which have seeds and stuff. There's a cavefish shoal right here, which is really good for fishing. This is a big one that I really wanted to wait for, the mining rock for red sandstone, so we can get our crafting up. There's some flasks over there. There's mineral deposits for mining, so we don't have to use the living rock caverns anymore right next to a furnace. We've got some people already doing it. A rune essence rock, even though I'll probably just go to the mole to get more pure essence anyway. And then there's some trees and a fire as well. And then we've also got chinchompas for hunters. So yeah, this is great. I've been holding off on quite a bit of stuff just to get here. And now that we're here, it's going to be so much easier to make more money and get my skills up to even get the next donator ranks, which I plan on doing. So for right now, I did actually, someone auctioned off some red sandstone. So I've got 700 robust glass here, which I can make into flasks, which will give us 700 flasks. And let's see, how much XP do we need to get to level 99? We need 5.7 million more, and how much does one of these give when we make it into a flask? It gives 7.6k, so if we open up my calculator here, which I had open, and if we go, well, it's about 1,000, right? Because we're pretty close. Oh no, because we only need 5.7. So if I type in 5749413 divided by 7,600, we need 756 flasks to get to level 99, and we got 700 in here, so we actually only have to mine a couple of inventories. So I figured, you know, maybe I was going to wait until Double XP weekend, but it's the middle of the month right now, so I may as well go ahead and use this. I'm going to go ahead and use these lamps on rune crafting because I don't feel like rune crafting. Although rune crafting is going to be a lot better now that we have waypoints, but I'll get to that later in the episode. For now, I am going to craft all of these into flasks to see how far we can get. Okay, we just need one more flask here, and that will be 99 crafting. So that did not take very long at all. Buying that 700 robust glass really helped. So that is last 99 in this row. Now all we need to do is we need to do magic, rune crafting, and construction to get max here. What I'll probably do now is, since I have waypoints, which is kind of what I was waiting for, I want to cut down some mahogany logs, and it's going to be so much easier to do that with waypoints. So first I'm going to drop off all these, and if we click here, go to, no, actually, wood cutting. we need, next page, mahogany and teak trees. So if we stand over here, we can set a waypoint, set waypoint 1, and now we can chop down this tree. I might as well set it at this tree. And once we fill up, we can head home, bank, and then instead of having to go through the dialogues or anything to get back here, all we have to do is : waypoint 1, and then we'll teleport right back to this spot. So I've been kind of waiting to chop these trees to get at least those waypoints. So this will be much faster. It's probably going to take a while. I'm going to see if I can do the math and see how many I actually need to get to 99. I'm sure it's going to be a ton, but I'm going to be AFKing here for quite a while I work on the next update. Alright, so if my calculations are correct, I'm going to need 1,182 mahogany planks in order to get 99 construction from 65 here. And if I teleport home, I should have that much after this inventory. One thing I didn't consider is I don't even know if I can make anything with mahogany yet, so I might need to use some oak planks. But there's 1,191, which is enough to get 99 construction. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that right now. I still have to make them into planks, obviously. I don't really feel like waiting for double XP in the next couple weeks, but I might wait for rune crafting because it's going to be a lot of rune essence I have to figure out how many I need to do that. I could always buy them, but they're pretty expensive. One thing is the update just came out today, and we added managing miscellanea, which actually, if this was out a while ago, would have helped get mahogany logs, because that's one of the drops you can get. But it pretty much works just like earlier in RuneScape. You can just chop these trees here. I couldn't find the config values for the weeds here. All farming patches have unique config values, and I couldn't find them for this these farming patches here. So you can't do those. But you can chop mahogany logs. You can mine coal up there. You can use teak up there, and mahogany as well. And then you can also fish. So I'm pretty sure teak is the fastest to get up since you start at 25%. I'm pretty sure that teak is definitely the fastest percentage. But then this only goes down by 1% per day. So you only have to come back here and chop a couple logs every day, and it lasts a while, so you don't have to come back every day if you don't want to. If you want the best rewards, you do, but you know the difference between 100% and 99% isn't that big of a deal. So I'm going to go ahead and bring this up to 100%, and I'll be right back. Alright, and just one more log should get us to 100% approval. There we go, and we should get an achievement for that too. So we can head back to miscellanea, and I'm not exactly sure what we should put our resources on. If you don't know what miscellanea is, basically you get your approval rating up, and then you invest money into the kingdom here. And every day, I've got it set to every day at midnight server time. Oops, went up too high. It takes some money and then gives you some resources, and you can, you know, give it a bunch of money and get the approval rating really high and wait like a week and get even more resources. So we can manage it here. And the first thing we want to do is deposit some money. You need at least 7.5 mil to get the maximum amount of invested per day, because it invests 10% of the total amount, and it can do a maximum of 750k per day. It's 10 times what normal RuneScape is, since it's a RuneScape private server and we got a ton of money. So I'm going to go ahead and do 15 mil, and then that should give me 10 days of maximum withdrawal, because it's going to take 750k out per day. And then I have to come back within at least 10 days and put more money in, but we're kind of low on money, so I'm not going to put any more. You can put up to 750 mil in here, which will last you a really long time. So now the question is, where do I want to put my stuff? I'm imagining wood is going to be pretty good, because that's going to give magic logs and U logs, and that'll be really nice. We could do hardwood and get mahogany, which would be nice for construction, but I just chopped all those, so I don't really need it. We could do herbs for herb lore. Farming gives a bunch of seeds, which isn't really worth it. Mining gives a bunch of coal, which I don't really need. So I think I'm going to go with herbs for now. Fishing's also good to get your cooking level up. Um, but other than that, I don't really need food because it only gives it to sharks, so it doesn't give a ton of you know, like really good like rocktails or anything. It just gives sharks. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go herbs at 50% and wood at 100% for now. We can always come back and change this later. So that's it. Then we can just let this sit, and we can come back in next week and see what we've got, put there. Okay, so the next thing I wanted to do is we've actually got a Dagonoth King Reaper task here, and magic is one of the skills that we need to get up, and the Dagonoth Kings now require the Tribrid style in order to kill all three of them. But we can just kill two since I don't really feel like switching that much. So I got a polypore stick a while ago, and I've been collecting my spores, and I just bought a bunch of fire runes. So we get the polypore staff, and I have to see how many Ganodermic flakes I have. I've got 3,000. That's not even close to being enough, I don't think, to get full Ganodermic, but we could possibly buy it if we save up a little bit more money. So let's go to points of interest, Polypore Dungeon. And I'm pretty sure that the chess piece requires like 7,000, so, or maybe it's 7,000 total. So I'm gonna buy all three of these and just use them and see how many I can make. Yeah, I don't have enough. I'll have to look up. Oh, I need 85 magic to even wear it. So I'll just, I'm level 84, so I'm gonna get 85 really quick and then save up some money and see if we can buy enough flakes to get that chess piece as well. Okay, change of plans. This is taking way too long. I've killed a few of them and I'm not even level 85 yet, and it's taking forever to kill. This gear is not good enough to work with the polypore staff, and my level is too low. So we are going to be using barraging to get up. So let's switch to swap spellbook. Let's switch to ancients and see what level we need. So we can start off with smoke barrage once we get ice burst. We can use ice burst until we can do smoke barrage, and then use smoke barrage. So I'm gonna get a ton of runes, spend all my money, and then we should be able to get 99 pretty quickly. Okay, I spent almost all my money on runes, but this should last us a while. We've got ice burst until we can get to smoke barrage, and then I'll eventually level up to ice barrage. But we're going to start with just ice burst here, and that should be plenty. So I'm going to be doing this in the Monkey Madness tunnels. You can get there by going to Apatol course. Make sure to talk to this guy to get your Gree. Oh, I already have a Gree. Forgot. I'm going to go in the bank and get it. Okay, once you have your Gree, put that on. And then it's a bit of a run. We have to run outside of here, and then there's a little cave over here that we can go down, and then we can kill the skeletal monkeys, and those things are really good for barraging because they respawn from their bones. So I'm going to run there now, and there's a few spots that we can use in there. I guess I want to talk about why I added these. One of the main reasons I added these was because I changed how NPC stacking worked. Previously on the server, it didn't use any NPC stacking at all. Pretty much NPCs would just walk right on top of each other, which was great for barraging, but it wasn't great for using stacking up NPCs as a kind of mechanic. And when I was adding Dominion Tower, a lot of the strategies for those NPCs was to stack them up in certain ways. So I needed to improve how that worked. So unfortunately, though, that made the best barraging method, which was Vire Watches, not as good. They're still good, but since they don't stack on top of each other, it's a lot less XP. So to counteract that, I added these guys, and the way these guys work is when you kill them, they actually will respawn from their bones, but they will also respawn normally. So you can kind of get them all to stack up, because if there's a monkey standing on a bone and then that bone respawns, then man, my energy is already low. then they'll be stacked, and then it's a lot easier to, attack them. And then, of course, when you kill that NPC, it will stack again and again and again, and eventually you got them all stacked up. So it takes a little bit to get them going, but once they're stacked up, it's a lot of experience, and it's pretty easy to set up. So I'm trying to look for the best position. You actually only need about 3 of them to get started. There's a few different spots, but I think that there's should be seeing some over here. I forgot how deep they are. Oh, you know what I forgot to do is I forgot to make a waypoint on the outside of this dungeon. You can't make a waypoint inside of this dungeon because it kind of defeats the purpose. Here's a good spot. Or I could do it over here as well. Yeah, it kind of defeats the purpose of this dungeon, needing to run through it. So yeah, it looks like this is a good spot, so I can just make sure I've got Protect from Melee on. And then, actually you don't want a Bone Crusher, so I'm going to turn off Monkey, I think they're set as. Turn off Big. Yeah, because if you use a Bone Crusher, they can't respawn from it, so you want to make sure that you can do that. So they'll start attacking me here. And I'm actually going to switch to Blood Barrage at the moment because I don't want to freeze them because I want to stack them up on top of me. And there's a few different places you can stand. I'm just going to stand right here and see if that works. And then, yeah, so I'll just kill them like this for a while. And eventually there should be a ton of them here. Wow, I actually missed it. I just got 99 magic. This was so fast. You can tell by the prayer potions here that I've barely been here at all. Also barely used any runes. I'm getting, like 70, 80k XP drops on a lot of these. You can see how the monkeys have kind of stacked up here. I did die once because I let my prayer drop, so don't let that happen because they kill you really quick as soon as you take it down. But you can see, yeah, there's a ton of gorillas here, and we're getting a ton of XP. I could stick around to get a little bit more experience, but I don't really feel like wasting my runes because I feel like I might need them later. So now that we've got this, let's go see how well that Polypore staff actually works now. I almost forgot to mention, we did have a vote party while I was in there, as you can probably tell, and we got Lucky Armadale Chain Skirt, which is great because we can actually combine that with our normal Armadale Chain Skirt. Where's my normal Armadale Chain Skirt? Not sure where that went to, but yeah, you can actually combine these. So this has the normal 2012 look, and then this is the updated version, like this. But what you can actually do is combine these two. This has normal stats. This has negative 10% stats compared to the normal one. But if you combine them, you get an achievement. And now you get the advanced Lucky Armadale Chain Skirt, and this has a 10% bonus in stats. And it's got the newer look and not the lucky version. It looks like the normal item. But you can right-click it in your inventory and click Inspect, and then do Change Look. And then it looks like the normal item again, but it's still an advanced lucky. And if you do check charges, it does degrade over time, and that lucky item will get destroyed. But you keep the original item, so then you just have to keep feeding lucky items, which is fine because you keep getting those from mystery boxes. So, yep, that's good to have. We need to get that achievement eventually. So yeah, I'm going to go gear up for Ganodermic Beasts to see if we can get some more flakes. Wow, finally, that took a long time, but I finally grinded out to the 5k flakes needed to make the Ganodermic poncho. I switched over to melee just because it was a little faster. And I did some Slayer too to get some money because I was sick of it. I was hoping to get a Ganodermic task, but I wasn't getting one, so I just went back. But let's see, where is this poncho? Should be a magic, right? Am I blind? Oh well, I'll just search for it. There we go. Take out the other ones as well. And use the flake there. My inventory is too full. And there we go. Now we've got the full Ganodermic set, and we are ready to go to Dagonoth Kings. However, this took the remainder amount of time that I had today to record, so I'm going to have to actually end the episode here. No questions this episode, but if you have any for next episode, please leave them in the comments. And remember to leave a like if you enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time.